Hello, Junior Gold Wyzetta White. It is Friday, March 5th, 2021. It's game day against the undefeated OMG Crimson tonight at the Plymouth Ice Center. I thought we should take 3 or 4 minutes here, maybe 5, talk a little bit about Faceoffs. I think there's an opportunity tonight to take advantage of Maple Grove on the Faceoffs where we have the opportunity to dictate the play. They're a solid team. So let's talk 3 faceoffs. We're going to talk what I call the sandwich faceoff. The sandwich faceoff is a defensive zone faceoff. The Maytag faceoff, which is an offensive zone faceoff. And finally, a neutral zone or outside the blue line faceoff that I love to call Krabby Patty. So let's jump right to the board. And here we go. We're going to share this up right here. Check this out. Here we go. So let's talk about defensive zone first. There's the defense. This is called the sandwich. So this is a normal faceoff. This is not how we're going to line up. These are our defensemen here, talking on blue and gold there. We're going to take our winger, our offside winger. It can be on either side. Bring that winger over here. We're going to bring our defenseman up here. The reason it's called sandwich is this is a defenseman sandwich between the two wings. So red and green here are our wings. This defenseman we're going to slide up here. So this is our formation for our sandwich. Here's our goaltender right back here, Aiden, ready to stop any pucks, any rubber coming his way. So what we're going to talk about is what happens. So let's talk about the most important person. That's right here. This is the wing. This is the wing. Again, we can do it on either side. As soon as this puck drops, or ideally as soon as the referee's hand moves, you are going to be tearing right across this way. Let's overlay some players here on the other team. So here's some opposing players. Couple defensemen here. Let's drop a center in there. We'll drop in their winger, assuming they're gonna line up a normal formation. This right here, our winger, this is key. It's the jump behind right there. Our defenseman over on the boards. Your first play, your first step is going to be this way. It has to be this way. It cannot come forward. You're coming this way. Our other winger here, this winger here, you're going to take a step forward initially, and then you have to read the play because your step may be this, it may be this, it could potentially be that. You really have to read, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Finally, talking about our centers and defensemen. On our defensive zone, the job of our center, besides trying to win the faceoff, is going to be right on this center to block out, prevent any type of movement on that center. And our defenseman, you're also right here in front of that onto this winger. Let's say we win the faceoff, which is the hope. We win the faceoff back here. We're going to pick our defenseman who will have momentum as he moves. We'll have momentum into the puck. So as we're coming through, we'll be skating back, picking up the puck, coming in here. And here we go. What to do next? We think about our high five defensive zone system. Who's our high five guy during this faceoff? The answer here is our red player right here, driving right through in the shooting lane here. But once through, if we win the faceoff, we will continue forward out and become our high five way out this way. So to clean it up just a bit here, puck is right back here on the win. This is all about reading the play. This is where we're going to continue behind the net. Likely, this player is going to be following behind. This winger here coming out. Had we won the faceoff, we'll see the win. Ensure there's no danger here. Get out and set up for a more traditional breakout. Our player here, again, becomes our high five, is out this way. Defenseman staying in front of the net. Now, this is where if we're being chased, we want to have some eye contact here because there's a real opportunity here. I'm going to switch a bit to a bigger screen here to look at the whole ice here. And here we go. You can see I'd already drawn this up a bit earlier here. So I want to clean it up as we're talking about our faceoffs, and we're going to grab a different one actually as we look through here and grab, here we go. This is a good one as we look through. Again, here's our play here. I don't have the other opposing players, but this, we had actually used different colors here. Our red player came through, is out, and now is high five. Our yellow player here coming through, our defenseman, has the puck back behind the net. If he's being chased behind that player and we have the right eye contact, we want to have that pass, bank pass, reverse. So it's a reverse bank pass. We proceed through, they follow, pass comes in, our defenseman picks it up. Once he picks the puck up here, we want to be looking high five. We want to be looking for that long stretch pass all the way out there. We want to see that stretch pass. What other things could we potentially do here? What are our other options? So we'll clean the board up a bit here as we look through. We take these out. We're thinking about how do we turn from winning the face-off into what we want to have to be our options. As we're cleaning it up a bit here, I'll leave our high five guy out there. We've won the face-off now. Face-off came backwards. Our player has picked up the puck, continues to skate across behind the net, this time coming all the way through. Our high five guy out here, our red, needs to be looking, not just running down the ice, but looking and seeing what's happening. As that play comes across, has to be coming across to the strong side. Our center, who held, will rotate over. Our defenseman keeps the center. Want to stay in front of the net there since we're not reversing. And we're going to look up here a couple options. We have a traditional breakout, pass. Our center loops around. There you go. There's your traditional breakout. And off we go. But we also have options on the high five here. If their player comes across, sees our player is covering, as we skate through it, we want to look for this long pass. All the way out there. And that's actually a skate. Perhaps we have a player or two that we want to skate, and that's fine. But we get that pass out there. Again, we hit our high five pass. We've pushed their defense out. We also have our center who's following this play up. So now we have the sling available. That touch pass right back and in. So that there is our sandwich face-off. And I'm going to show it to you here one more time as we talk about the sandwich face-off looking through. I'm going to grab up a screen here. Let's grab one that's set up here. So this one here on the opposite side, we look through. We were going to put our winger here. Our defenseman here, our other winger goes right there, just making making our sandwich. So we go through, sandwich saying here right on the screen here. We got sandwich, defensive zone. What if we lose the face-off? And that's the big key here. This is where we very much enjoy this. So the face-off comes back this way. We lose the face-off. Our player who cut through now picks up the puck. These defensemen are now flat-footed as we sit here. And there's an option to attempt to skate through if we want. We could potentially skate through, but where the real option comes out here is we come through here, and this is the chip. This is a chip right up in this area and just blow right through. We're going to blow right through there, not a double, blow right through. So that's what's happening. If we lose that face-off, we have that pressure on right away. Sandwich face-off, we set up with our sandwich right here. Most important player, the wing, cutting right through there. That, my friends, players, is our sandwich face-off. Now, this is running a lot longer than I thought it would, so we're just going to go to a quick other face-off, which is going to be our Maytag in the offensive zone. So we can use the same screen here. We'll throw up Maytag here. We'll go O-zone face-off, and we'll switch it around just a bit. We'll clean up the screen here a bit. Now we're on offense, so we're scoring down here. We set up initially traditional face-off. Let's get their goalie in here just so we know where we're going. Their goalie is going to be he's going to be laying down because he's tired of everything we're throwing at him. So here's our face-off. Our center, our two wings. What I want to see here is on this player who's in the slot. I want you, again, as soon as the referee moves there, I want you coming this way to the corner, not staying here. Now that might sound a little bit different. We want this player coming around behind. And I'm going to actually grab a free form here because it's a bit of a curve coming around that way. Here's the big item I want us to take advantage of Maple Grove tonight. It's going to be activating our defenseman. And on our offensive zone faceoffs, I want this defenseman coming down from the get-go. If we win the faceoff, we have a couple options. Winning that faceoff, our player's here, our red player has the puck. It's going to have some options. Now let's look through, again, let's grab our players here. Let's grab some defensemen. Sorry, the other team, rather. We're putting them onto the ice here. They're going to play with 5 players. We'll assume they have a traditional face-off setting. So as this comes through and we have the shot, of course, We have the shot, and we got it. We can always take the shot right through. There it is. But what is going to be our option is this defenseman who's diving down. What this essentially creates is almost a mini 2-on-1, because more than likely we're going to see this player. It's going to step forward. Defenseman will probably stay home. But now we have, with our red player with the puck, our defenseman sliding down here. There's a 2-on-1. There's a pass there. Alternatively, there's a shot. If we take the shot down, we have a rebound opportunity. Or, depending on timing, if this is getting way down here, we have a backdoor opportunity. So a little shot pass, little slap pass coming down into this arena. Now, can be dangerous. Say, Coach Hill, now we only have one defenseman up here. What does that mean? Well, that's where it's very imperative for the center. If the faceoff is won, the center needs to bail out this way. It's bailing out and coming back towards there. Defenseman slides over here. And ultimately, when all this is going on, our center becomes our other defenseman. Some options there. Where more options come is if we lose the faceoff. So we reset ourselves a bit here. Here's our base setting. What if we lose this faceoff? We'll grab our opponents in here. We lose this faceoff. It's going to come back down towards the bottom here. Well, as we jump the faceoff here, it's going to come back this way. Again, our winger here is right on the puck. What if you get the puck? What do I want you to do? What we want to see is continue with your motion. Skate right through. Get to this corner, curl around. This defenseman, I still want you coming down the backside, sliding over here, right? But then on this play here, we're going to come back to hitting up on this side. So we'll be able to pull up to here, becomes the defenseman. So again, we have the rotating back winger. There's our two defensemen. The options we have here are, one, could pass through here, but more than likely there's going to be a lot of traffic. What we really want to think about is let's carry this defenseman all the way down. Let's carry all the way down here and look for the board pass here. Bang, bang, and now we are set up. We have our player here, have our player here. Our center would have rotated around to here. Here's our defenseman, and we're set up. Now, I don't want this defenseman to play the whole time down there because we want to play defense. So ultimately, what we'll want to see is perhaps the pass comes here. This defenseman slides all the way over, and we're able to. We lost our defenseman there. We're able to look back to the point. When that point comes, this defenseman needs to aggressively find your way back to defense, and that is the Maytag. We were going to talk one more face-off, which is the Krabby Patty, and I'm going to do that very, very quickly. And the Krabby Patty is a neutral zone face-off. So let's pull off our banners here, and let's talk Krabby Patty. Krabby Patty, this is essentially the wing split. And all I want to say, we're going to send this wing way out here. Here's our defenseman, comes up. Here's our face-off. We're going this way. What I want to pull out here is if we win this face-off back, we have the pass out wide. We also have this player who can come back and have the pass out wide. But what we really want to look at is if they take this player and they slide him out here or out here, where the opportunity comes is going to be in this area between. So the way this works is, we go back and pull this out, is if we win this face-off back and we actually want to move our center behind, our defense behind here, is we're going to take a look. We win the face-off. We're going to take a look over here. Where the pass is really going to come is going to come from this player right here. We win the face-off. Comes around and makes just a little bit of a hook here. Sorry. A little bit of a hook. And the pass is going to be right here. And then in we go for the goal. Splitting between there. That's what I want to look at. So we call Krabby Patty. We want the winger out here, but we're looking to win the faceoff back and come right to this guy. Alternatively, the last option that I will show you here before we break today is awareness. If this player comes out here and this defenseman steps up, this signifies that we want to win this faceoff forward. because with all the flat-footed players here, we win this face-off forward. We take our players, we step right through there, we step through here, we step through, and we're going right in. We have them out of order. So that today, to recap, that is our face-offs that we want to work on today, we want to look at. There are 3 face-offs. There are the defensive zone sandwich. The key to the sandwich is that when you're getting out and becoming the high five guy. We have the Maytag, which defensive zone is really with the player in the slot, diving to that corner to pressure the puck, and our backside defenseman coming down to become an offenseman. And then finally, we talked Krabby Patty. Krabby Patty is the wing split wide where we're looking to come down and spread them out. That's it for faceoffs. 15 minutes on faceoffs, far more than I said. I said 3 or 4 minutes. I meant 5, but that was called under promise, over deliver. Tonight versus OMG, we are certainly going to come in. We're going to work hard. We're going to take advantage of every aspect. And I look forward to having a great night tonight at the Plymouth Ice Center, 9 p.m. Central. See you all tonight. Cheers, everybody.